components. Okay, so guys, thank you very much. So let's move on. I will just prepare my environment. Great. Okay. So first steps, let me just be ready. We have to okay, so let me just update the host name of my node. And also I will create a user. Yes, let's create a new user, which permit us to perform the because you don't want to use directly the root user to perform the different actions. So you use a dedicated user called student user. Okay. And to this user, we will give over full access. But of course, this is because we are on the lab environment. Okay, this is why we do that. This is full access to this user, but in production, don't avoid this one. Give a much more restrictive access to this dedicated user. Okay. Okay, done that. After done that, let's move to the next step. I say we have to install the HAProxy, and after install of the HAProxy, we will be able to also install the DNS. Let's install first of the DNS, and after the DNS, install of the HAProxy. Okay. Let's update the whole packages on the node. We update the package list. Okay. Now we will install the DNS server component and also the DNS util package. Okay, so for the DNS we use BIND9. This will be our DNS server package that we will use. And of course, after install this one, we will start the service named, which will be our service. Okay, so next step. Let's move on. What we're doing now is to configure the DNS on this way. All requests which will be on the domain training.lab will be handled by this DNS node. Okay, but the others will be forwarded to the Google. Okay, to the Google DNS server. Okay, this is what we will intend to do right now. So let me just configure the domain. So this will be all requests which will be in destination of this domain will be handled by our DNS nodes. Okay, and others will be forwarded to the Google servers. Yeah. Okay, after done that, let's move on to the next step. Let me just update I will just update the real IP of my different nodes. Okay. HAProxy have this IP, and the let's configure this one, and the control plane 1 have this IP. Yeah, let me just 3 code. Yeah, and this one. Okay, system. Great. Those are the different IP address of my different nodes. Great. Now I can move forward. The file, let me have the right to be sure that of bind, the named service will be able to have access to this file, okay, where we have my own node registered, and also I will give access to this file. Okay, so other services will not be able to, or other groups will not be able to have access to a file, but for the current users, okay, the current user, the owner will be have the full access to the file. Okay, read-write access to the file. Okay, great. Let's move on. After done that, I can check. Be sure that everything is okay. I will have to be sure that there is no big issue on the file. Yeah, great. Okay, after done that, let's start the service. Let's enable it, but okay, let me just restart just to be sure. Who knows? I have to be sure that there is no big issue. Great. Okay, so let's move on. After done that, we can test that everything is okay. This testing is okay, is possible because we have installed the DNS.util packages, those one. Okay, we have installed the DNS util packages. This is why we have this command, dig command. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. Okay, because I want to be able to resolve the whole this IPs, this domain, this name. Okay, we have to configure the DNS server locally. Okay, so let me just ping it. No, you have to restart over. Okay, let me just restart over resolve D service. So now it should be okay. Yeah, great. Okay. After done that, we can also test that the resolution is okay. There is no big issue. Okay, great. Now our DNS server is up and running and functional on our node. Let's move on to the HAProxy installation. Okay. And for the HAProxy installation, very simple. Okay. You have to install a package first, and after done that, configure this HAProxy. Okay, I will install the packages. Okay, installation done. Let's move to the next step. I will just prepare the file, the configuration file. Okay, here I have to just have the IP address. Okay, here is the IP address of my HAProxy. Okay. This IP will be the virtual IP of our, it will be this IP, the IP of the load balancer, our control plane endpoint. Okay, it will be this one. In yeah, okay, the front-end IP, and in the backend we have those nodes. Okay, this one, and let me just if you remember, it is a 60, 62, 69. Okay, we can use the fully qualified name if you want. Okay, but the best practice requests that you mention directly the IP address. Okay, but if you want to specify the fully qualified domain name, we can use it. Okay, but in my case, I will use directly the IP address of my control plane node. Okay, this is the recommended actions. Okay, and for monitoring from the web interface, our HAProxy, we will just activate this port. Okay, install this port. So by this way, you will be able to have access to this HAProxy and monitor everything from the web interface. Okay, so after done all of that prepared, let's just go to the and I have to be sure that everything is okay. I'm okay also here. Great. Yeah, so let's move on to the next step. Which will be to I can restart with okay, great. I have to quit it. Let me just be sure that if every node are online. Great. Okay, so let's move on. We'll go now to our HAProxy is up and running. Everything's okay. So we can I can have access to the dashboard. Let me just okay, I will just okay, I will just have access to the dashboard. Let me refresh this one, and okay, let me copy, close this one and open it again, because it was from the previous installation. Okay, great. So now all nodes are down. It's normal because right now none of the control plane servers are running on the port 4 6443. Okay, so this is why all control plane are down right now. Okay, so no Kube API server is running right now on those 3 nodes. This is why.